Oh, that was different. Evening, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. Let's see. Let me try this again. There we go. Well, almost back to normal. A little bit of a late start tonight. Several issues. And it's a holiday. This shouldn't have happened. Had a refrigerator sprung a leak on me and flooded my kitchen today, so had to deal with that. Spent most of the afternoon tracking down someone to find out that, yeah, you can't fix it, you gotta replace it. So got that on my plate, and on top of that, getting ready for the stream here. Video drivers needed to be updated. So hopefully all that's handled, and we're going to be moving on with the stream this evening. As a holiday stream, we'll probably be going a little bit longer than usual for a Thursday night, just like we did last night. If you were watching last night, we ended with Andresia's quest. I professed my love for her, and she professed hers for me. And of course, she's very concerned about the fact that I am not of the promised. But I've convinced her that we should concern ourselves with the present and worry about the future when it comes. So anyway, what we're going to be doing tonight is probably not going to finish tonight. We're doing the deep cover. The pirate quest. So, I'll be heading up to the Vigilance to meet with Commander Akande? Is that his name? I don't know. I can't remember. I've slept since the last time I played this game. But, yeah, we've got a ton of stuff we need to do. But what I want to do, I've kind of developed a plan. What I want to do the deep cover, and then get the bonus weapon, Crix's weapon at the end of that. Then I would like to come back and I would like to do what remains. Do the Varun quests, and I would like to get the big boss weapons from that. There are actually probably several decent weapons you can get out of that. Not the least of which is the Speaker's Judgment. But I want to run those two, and then we'll go through the rest of the activities, I guess. And we've got a ton of activities to get through. I mean, holy smoke! I've been blowing off all these little side quests to take care of the watchtower arrays and listening posts. And I believe, if Harper was correct, I believe we've found all the listening posts. We have collected all the intel that points to every remaining listening post in the known galaxy. That one's destroyed. That one's destroyed. There's one there, there. And look at all these. Every single system. And that one has one too, but it's not showing up as... oh, that must be one of the arrays that we've picked up. So, looks to me like there are only 2 minor arrays left before we can take out the major array at, is it Alpha? Yeah, Alpha and Andrast. So we will kind of take care of that stuff as we go along this evening. Picking things out as we go. I believe most of the systems that we will be dealing with are already cleared, so we won't have a whole lot to worry about from Watchtower, but you never know. So let us get on with it. Deep cover it is. To Mars we go. And Phobos. And the UC Vigilance.
Whew. Well.
Yes, what?
Welcome, Captain. We've been expecting you. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
I wonder if they were expecting a fleet to pop in with me. Excuse me there, Vasco.
Captain, do you require my assistance?
No, sir. Stay right here.
Welcome aboard the UC Vigilance. Did you have any questions before I escort you to the commander?
None. Eager to get started.
Understood? If you'd follow me, please. So, you're the Vanguard that took down that terramorph on Tau City. You've made quite an impression around here. Everyone upstairs is talking about it. Damn. That must have been one hell of a firefight. I almost regret missing out on all the fun.
It was. It was
Okay,
something.
hello.
We don't normally see that kind of action on the Vigilance, but we have our moments.
I guess he's not going to show me. I guess I've got to figure it out myself. Yeah, here he comes. You gonna let me in?
All right, Vanguard. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Akande should be waiting for you. Good luck.
This way, Andreja. All right. Hello.
Pardon?
Let's walk in as slow and dramatically as we can.
Howdy.
Hello there.
Excuse me.
Oh, go right ahead. As you were. You must be Commander Akande. Kibwe.
Ah, there you are. Commander Kibwe Kande, UC SysDef. Glad to have you aboard.
Pleasure
I
is
was
all mine.
beginning to think you were having second thoughts about Commander Tuala's offer.
I'm not entirely sold on the idea yet.
Yes, I know. I was intentionally vague when I advised Mast of my needs. But rest assured, I'll answer all your questions in due time. So, now that you're part of the team, allow me to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center, dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
Oh. Impressive. I don't see where I fit in.
Whether this ship is impressive or not, you're the key element that we've been lacking.
Really?
We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet.
Oh,
Someone
okay.
who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses.
You want a mole.
The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
You got the wrong guy then. Let's see. I assume you've chosen me because I'm expendable.
I do. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
What the what? She could probably sniff out a narc from a sector away.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal.
Oh, great.
Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
If this is the best plan you got, we're both in trouble.
Eager to get going? Good. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
X2357. Nice. Another Starfield streamer. Yes. Another freaking Starfield streamer. That's
I wouldn't
me.
expect any less. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Screw your ethics.
That's what I wanted to hear. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation.
There's not
Now,
many.
get
I
out
didn't know that. I thought there were. I thought I was just the bottom of
luck.
the rung. That's kind of the story of my life. Last man on the totem pole, or low man on the totem pole. How will I maintain contact? Okay.
That's easy to answer. You don't. We'll be monitoring your activities from
Well,
the
then you
vigilance
have come
and
to the
attempting
right
to keep
place,
it within
sir.
your vicinity. When you feel you've gathered enough evidence, and
Pretty
at the
much
completion of your
nothing but
assignments, head back
Starfield.
here for a debrief.
I'm
Beyond
kind
that,
of
you're
obsessed.
completely on your own.
Let's see. All right. I'm getting out of here.
You have your orders.
Let's go talk to this snooty bitch.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible.
Yeah.
If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
I should join the Dark Star Discord. Ooh.
Well, you better. Commander Akande's entire operation is resting on your shoulders. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
There's incriminating data out there. I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind.
Yeah, they're kind of
If you've
jerks.
seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard. That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, there's one more thing.
Yeah.
Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Oh, very, very generous of him. Now you're speaking my language.
That's what I told Commander Akande, but he insisted. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden, and with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
We'll be here if you need us.
So, it's funny that you mentioned Darkstar.
Yes?
That's
Yes? What?
nothing. I'm
Pardon?
just passing by. Shut up, you jerks. Yeah, Darkstar is the one that I have been kind of holding off on adding. I'm the majority of my streaming background experience is DayZ, and so my experience was every time I would add an awesome mod, it would break everything else. So I kind of tend to go slow on things like that, but I am definitely thinking of adding it. J. Duke held off on Darkstar as well, yeah. But everybody that I hear talking about it, well, on X basically, is just creaming their jeans over it, so what the hell, you know, might as well. But the biggest thing I have right now on my plate is friggin' Watchtower. Biggest issue is all the compatibility patches. Yes, I think I've got 2 compatibility patches in this batch. And I think they're both related to place doors yourself with shipbuilding. I tried going without place doors yourself, but it just drove me insane that whenever I would, you know, make a change or something, it would put 6 ladders in a ship, and I'm like, why can't you just put 1? So there we go. Burr.
Sidonia. The UC clings to its old ways. I suspect this soul system would be abandoned otherwise.
Racist. Let's see if the Trade Authority has an upgrade for my suit.
Keep a lookout. Notify us if you see anything suspicious.
This freaking guy. Every time I walk through here.
The miners pretty much run the lower levels here.
Excuse me, ladies. Or
Do you
gentlemen.
imagine anyone actually enjoys living here? I simply cannot.
I guess if the money's good enough, you don't really care about the...
It's not easy living inside Orange.
How you doing?
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
Oh, I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh?
Don't say it out
Nice.
loud.
A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If the Trade Authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
If you can't handle it, point me to someone who can.
Oh, yeah. Well, I got some bad news for you, love. This location doesn't buy shit like that when UC Security's sitting a stone's throw from the front door. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I'll just blow your brains out and ask someone. Woof. There we go.
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp.
The fleet?
If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with
Oh, I
you.
bet it has.
Yes? You need something?
What? No.
How's
Hey,
it going?
Manaki.
Can I help you? We got lots of stuff. Just ask.
Let's see what you
Cool.
got in the way of
That's
suits.
what we do here.
Oh, man. I'm disappointed. Very disappointed. What are you doing with this number 1? Here I am trying to upgrade, and all you got is hand-me-downs. Well, let's see. Maybe I
Sounds
should...
like a plan. I can also take stuff off your hands too, if that's something you're interested in.
I don't know that I have anything I need to sell. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty light right now. Oh man, I forgot I got a million of these I need to get rid of. I should have stopped by Jason down at McLaren's. Oh well, live and learn. All right. Nothing.
Yo, stay good out there.
Yo. Citizen.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels. It's a long way down.
Thanks, Starbuck.
Don't want to catch yourself with a loose grip on your equipment when one of those particle detonations goes off.
You look like just the jerk I'm looking for.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you.
Oh, maybe they heard you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Huh? Let's see.
Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra dealings with the likes of you.
Lady, if you want me to move that shipment for your pal here, you're going to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
I want that money. I'm gonna just kill him and take it off his corpse.
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
All right. Keep your panties on.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters.
I thought Carl was in
you
the well.
Can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
All right. Jerk.
pal in New Atlantis. We've never met in person, but she's still one of my best friends.
Just smell that dusty air.
You must be
Something I can help you with? Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that? Yes, of course. You're right. Adler's not going to just give up now, is he?
No.
I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Yeah. I don't think he's gonna be satisfied with that.
Well, I mean, he doesn't really have a choice. Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know?
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Clearly this man has never seen how hard I can squeeze.
I love her.
Holy crap. Really? You'd do that for me? Wow. I don't even know what to say. Thank you. For everything. And don't worry. I'll never borrow anything from Adler again. I promise.
Eager to help, if I can.
Well, okay. Watch my back, sweetie.
Just because the governor's office is right out there on the main level, doesn't mean it's not secure.
Oh, it's not secure, all right.
Peace be with you.
And with you.
Not so bad. Honest work, good pay. I can't complain.
So say we all. How's the video quality looking on the stream? Is it kind of jerky, or is it looking okay? Excuse me. All right, let's see.
Be careful down near the mines, and enter any active sites at your own risk.
Yes, ma'am.
Am I glad I got this job instead of finding some dead rock?
Have something for me?
Yes, I do. It's all here.
Well, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message. All right, let me check something.
Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more.
Oh, yeah?
You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Neva, sit down, have a drink. So, smooth jump into the soul system? Using security hassle you?
Cut the crap, Adlin. Let's make this quick. There's only so long I can stand a sink of minor sweat and stale beer.
Just a heads up.
Okay, take it easy.
Going to be coming through
You'll fleet kick back, just like I promised.
Bastards are terrible.
What is this bullshit? This is half. Half of what you promised.
No reason to get upset, sweetie. Security around Sidonia's been cracking down, and it's tough to get the Deimos marks to play ball. That means I'm spending big on bribes covering all.
So YouTube Studio is telling me my stream quality is excellent.
Two things, Adler. And I'm gonna make this simple
And
enough so
yet-
even a total imbecile like yourself can understand. One, I don't give a damn about your excuses. You owe us the agreed amount on time every month. And two, you call me sweetie ever again, and I'll shove my knife so far up your ass that people will mistake you for a unicorn.
Damn.
Okay. Sorry, Neva. I'll make it work. Here's the rest.
That's more like it. I'll see you in a month.
My biggest regret with this whole thing is that I do not get an opportunity to end that bitch. It's weird. Everything looks good on this end. Everything's telling me that I'm getting a good connection. 6 megabits average, no drop frames. I don't know what it is. It's looking a little bit, hold on a second. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Alright, we'll see if it clears up or not. If it doesn't get any better, I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream because it's not making any sense. Alright, so we'll see how it looks. Yeah, Twitch is definitely looking a bit jerky. Yeah, same thing with YouTube.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up.
Screw you, man. I got here as soon as I can.
I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Damn right I am.
You betting your life on that?
Yeah.
Because the only way out of our organization is with a warhead up your grab drive.
Good luck with that.
So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet.
Ooh.
That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
Let's see. Consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing.
I said consider
Head
it
back
done.
here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
It takes as long as it takes.
Neva Mora, her words are measured and carry weight. She is not to be trifled with.
Blah, blah, blah. Ooh, you know what I'm gonna do? I am going to send my fleet away. Because I don't want them doing something that screws things up. Whoa, hey.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
And boy, have I got bad news for you.
I was afraid of that. Look, we are not built for combat. What is it you want exactly? Oh God, I do not know.
It would be wise for you to take this offer. It shows more mercy than you know.
Well, normally I would say no, but frankly it will be safer for us that way. Alright, you can dock. We will talk then.
Magnanimous of you. Easy, everybody. Yeah, take it easy. Let's talk.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece. That is true. Which means you don't want somebody to know what you are really up to. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
The fleet want Rake dead, but I want to resolve this without violence.
You really do not know which one of us is Rake, do you?
Don't care.
And you do not seem to care either, which makes me think you really want to save him. Okay, I have idea. We can strike his name from Manifest, make it so he was never on board. Then, when we dock, we will leave him on this ship and deliver him to another port.
As long as he agrees to turn himself into stuff. Let's see. Yeah.
That is fair. We do not want any part of the fleet.
Smart.
Is that all right with you, Austin?
Do I have a choice?
No.
It does not appear you do. Well then, it is agreed. You go back to your ship and we will make sure Rake was never on ours. And in case any of your handlers get suspicious, here. We had an extra crate of supplies loaded, in case one got damaged.
You just had that in your back
This should be
pocket.
proof you were not here to bargain.
This unpleasantness aside, the people of New Homestead will be grateful for these supplies. Thank you for letting us go.
Twins. Holy crap.
It is good
to be back in our own ship. Let's see, where am I going? Make sure I'm not missing anything. Odd that they didn't recognize the razor leaf.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit. Hey, Brooke, wanna help me with some target practice?
What the hell?
get it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight. Now tell me about the Regana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate. Huh. No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done.
There were no witnesses.
Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple.
That was easy.
Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you.
Don't do that for
If
me.
you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you.
Too late.
We clear? You better stow that crap before you make me change my mind. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system.
Yeah, everybody knows where it
Spacers
is.
call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Shut
Joining the
up.
Crimson Fleet is hardly a cause for celebration. But you have your reasons. So for now, I will allow it.
You do know that we're on a mission here, right?
Welcome back, Agent. You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to restart the stream. This is not getting any better.
Commander Conde wants to see you.
Hello.
Follow me.
Of course he does.
I had a friend on the Regana. I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Sure. Let's see why not.
The fleet killed a buddy of mine. This is more than a job.
We got the message from the Regana about Austin Rick. We had him dropped off at a separate port, off the books. Suffice to say, he's got a lot to answer for. That's a smart line to follow. Part of this role you're playing means having to make hard choices. Just remember not to lose yourself in the part.
We did our best not to cross the line, but the more we do, the more we risk exposing the deception.
Oh,
Says
one more
the spy.
thing before we move on. For transparency's sake, you should know we were the ones that hired Ecliptic to attack Neva's ship. There was concern after what happened with the Regana that you might have trouble earning Neva's trust.
News
Coming
travels
to
fast.
her rescue ensured that would not be a problem.
Let's stroke his ego a little bit.
Ah, so I take it you have good news. Were you able to join the fleet? It's a dangerous plan, and you came awfully close to killing an innocent
It was your
crew.
plan.
Luckily, you have a good head on your shoulders. and did the right thing. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Saoirse was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet. The woman has a record that could stretch across Sol and back. She started young as one of Neon's street rats, and worked her way up to second in command. She's a force to be reckoned with, so don't underestimate her. Yes, you passed your first test and you're still alive.
Now tell me how I'm
But before we get too
jerk.
confident, that either means she suspects nothing, or she intends to make an example of you later. Just remember, these are ruthless criminals, so don't let your guard down.
And their ruthlessness is only surpassed by their cunning. You should proceed with caution, regardless of how well you think you've ingratiated yourself.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda? Excellent. If you're heading to the Key, I assume you'll be meeting Delgado soon.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has
angry
overcome any doubts
mechanic
you may have
is
had
now
regarding your
following.
mission.
Oh, welcome to
Certainly
angry
increased
mechanic.
my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
All right, let's give some
We don't
evidence
have a-
to this
Things are progressing
angry
rather
bitch.
quickly. I'm sure. Nice work. Let me take a look. Interesting. Looks like he's been meeting up regularly with Neva Mora to transfer goods and cash from Sidonia. Which means the Crimson Fleet's just lost one of their drop points. That should set them back a bit. Anything else?
It's all for now.
Okay, fine. I know there's more out there, so keep on it. Good luck on the Key.
All right,
Been trying for years to get someone on the inside.
I'm going to get off the Vigilance and back on the Razor Crest or Razor Leaf or whatever the hell it is. And then I'm going to restart the stream because this quality issue is just really bugging me. I think it's just the connection itself needs to be reset because everything on my end says it's fine. So. I am going to stop it right there and do a quick restart of the stream, and hopefully that will fix things. Be right back.